action there, Joe. Referee letting it go on,
right.
but
Beautiful attack by Scarpazza. Seems to have come alive here. So we've just been informed of an in-town score, Phil. Downtown Rose and Crown off to a 2-0 lead on Portal.
well, that's really going to turn the tide for Porto, who are finding themselves deep in the
Back to
standings.
Barbison, tries to make a long clearance, but should have maybe went to the sideline. Stolen by number 19, Aaron Elliott. Elliott coming through.
Super
Challenged by O'Connor and cleared well by Barbison. Long ball.
fantastic play, O'Connor.
Look at Grenda go. He's chasing DaCosta back. Heads it back lovely to Scout Way. Look at the opening for DeLonghi. Boozin reads. Boozin reads well, cuts it off, but DeLonghi lays it off to Mark Allen. Lays it in the middle to Steve Humphreys. Humphreys looks around for an opening, chips it on up to the side for Andrew Hughes. Hughes can't get around Jefferson Lofthouse, who's so far playing an excellent game in the back. Laredo lays up. Oh, Safala was caught standing still. That clearance by CASA rolls harmlessly to Francis. 41 minutes of the first half, Phil. Scarpazza 1, CASA Domenico nothing. Long ball, no challenge by Scarpazza. Humphreys clears it easily. Wilson takes it off the knee. Stolen by CASA, but Laredo reads well. Lays it off to Catracazos. Lovely chip. DeLonghi reads it well. Trotta heads it on again. First time, Catracazos steals, and the referee calls a foul.
Joe, tonight
on CASA.
Two new players for Scarpazza Homes tonight. Catracazos, Grenda playing on Sunday. First introduction to the Scarpazza lineup here tonight.
Laredo free kick, lays it off to Wilson. Wilson, a lot of space, takes a shot, rolls. Oh, a little bit of a bounce, and Scott Way was able to grab back the rebound. Looks out to the side, lays it off to Trotta. Trotta, moving well. Moves it up the side to Andrew Hughes. Hughes coming down the right flank. Looks long, clears it in. Francis calls it. Oh, and he just picks it up before Mark Allen gets in there. The game seems to have come alive now, Phil, since Scarpazza scored that goal.
I think the offense for Scarpazza Homes are picked up their pace just 1 or 2 steps, Joe, and it's making all the difference.
That's right. Lovely cutoff by Daryl DaCosta. Unfortunately, that clearance goes wide and out. Scarpazza throw-in. The insertion of the substitutes, Phil, seems to have picked up for Scarpazza. They seem to be moving excellently well off the ball. Johnny Barbizon throwing down the side. Over to Grenda. Grenda, oh, out of bounds. Daryl DaCosta to take the throw in for CASA. Looks around. Can't seem to find the man he wants. Throws it in. Over to Bertels. Boozin beats Moreno for the ball. Boozin again. Long clearance across the field. And Trotta, a lot of time over there. Seems like Trotta has a lot of time in the defense, Phil, and he's pushing up nicely for CASA. Trotta lays it inside for Andrew Hughes. Stolen nicely by Catracazos. Cleared back in by number 2, DeLonghi. And that chip by Hughes was met well by Alan Francis. Lovely pass. Handball on the defender. Yes, the referee caught that one nicely. Boozin lays it off to Marty Evans. Back to Boozin. Boozin long to the far post. Safala there. Safala, oh, Trotta clears it well. Catracazos comes in from behind. Clear, long pass, oh, right into the goalkeeper who grabs that on the goal line.
A rejuvenation for the Scarpazza offense, Joe.
That's right.
And CASA return the favor.
Trotta coming down the right side with the ball. Challenged by Catracazos. Hughes tries to go inside, met by Marty Evans, and Lofthouse tries to clear. Handball off Dave Rollo. Scarpazza throw-in. We're into the last minute of the first half, Phil. Almost into injury time.
Once again, Joe, Scarpazza up by 1.
That's right.
1-0.
1-0. Scarpazza would like to hold that lead going into the first half as a bit of a momentum and a sign that Sunday's loss was only a temporary setback. As Scarpazza is yet to lose in league play, Phil. Long ball by Lofthouse. Yep. And there it is. The first half is over with the score: Scarpazza Homes 1, CASA Domenico 0 on a lovely goal by Brad Grenda.
Win this fantastic ball, compliments of hair care products. They are going to answer 3 questions, Joanne, and have an opportunity to win this fantastic FA Premiership soccer ball. Joanne, if you'd like to introduce the questions.
Okay, that's right, Phil. This is from Hair Care Headquarters on Bay Ridge Plaza and Development Drive. If you can answer these 3 questions, you'll win this fabulous ball. The first one is, who are the European nations champions from 1992? Number 2, what is unusual about the fact that they won the championship? And number 3, who are the hosts in the 1996 championships? If you can answer those 3, you have a possibility of winning this great ball.
Fantastic, Joanne. Thank you very much. And thank you once again to Hair Care Headquarters. We'll find out by the end of the season who's going to win it. We'll raffle off all the correct answers. And, of course, the first entry that will have the correct 3 answers will win it. Once again, thank you, Joanne.
Okay, thank you,
and we'll
Phil.
see you again next week.
Okay.
And good luck to everyone in the contest. Once again, for anyone who's interested in winning that fantastic soccer ball, mail your answers off to Kingston Soccer Week, care of CableNet 13, 170 Colborne Street, Kingston, Ontario. We're looking forward to hear your answers. Back to the action, Joe.
Back to the action. 2 minutes in, second half. Scarpazza leads 1-0 still. Pacheco is now in. Tries a challenge. Stolen by Mark Allen. Mark Allen coming through. Lofthouse tries to challenge Timmy Sawyer. And Lofthouse wins that challenge. Clears up to Boozin. Boozin sidesteps his defender. Tries across it, but Humphreys meets it well on. Heads it back. Birtles takes it. Heads it on the inside. Foul on Barbazan. Free kick, CASA. Scarpazza now going from right to left. And CASA going from left to right. Long clearance by CASA. Met well by Jeff Lofthouse.
Peter? Okay. Paul McKenna, sorry.
And cleared by Marty Evans. Looks like it might roll out. Dave Irvin keeps the ball. Looks long. Sends it down the side. Marco Trotta, who had an excellent first half, has the ball. Lays it off to Peter Jagger. He tries a cross, blocked by Irvin. Trotta tries a short side shot. And Francis follows it out of bounds.
Joe, with me I have Paul McKenna, not only a local real estate who's been involved with real estate locally for a number of years, but also a very strong supporter of soccer. Paul, welcome to Kingston Soccer Week. What do you think of the action?
I think it's very exciting. It's great to see some of the young fellows out here playing what I would call first division caliber football. And it's great to see the involvement with you as a company, as individuals, and some of the great sponsors we have in all 3 leagues this year. It's really super.
Thanks. Back to the action, Joe.
Yes, Paul, would you like to put a plug in for your club here as well?
Sure. For all the guys that are out there on our team, EIC Brandies, we're 5-0 and we're still in cup play. So I think with the club that we have this year and the caliber of competition, of course, in our division, that we're doing extremely well. It's nice to see the young guys and the old guys mix it up together.
Oh yes, it takes a degree of experience and youth to make a winner, and it's nice to see AAC back on top, where they haven't been for a while, but I know back many years they spent a number of years up there.
That's correct, and what we're trying to do right now with the number of young fellows that are in our club right now, we like to see them develop into a first division club, and I think probably what we're going to see next year with the number of young fellows that are on the team. It's always a growing process, trying to push the better players up that have the skill level, and as time goes on, they'll have the experience to develop into a first class club.
Any important dates to look forward to that maybe the fans might like come out to see a game? I know you have the Old Timers team. Is there an Old Timers tournament coming up in the Kingston area in the near future?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we'll be going, well, we're going to have to wait till later on in July, but we're going to Belleville to play on the 9th of July, and we'll probably have teams there from Brockville and perhaps Ottawa and Peterborough.
Well, Paul, thank you for coming out, and if you can get me those dates, I'd like to put them out, because I'm sure fans would like to see teams from out of town come and play you guys, and I'm sure the Austrian club would appreciate it as well.
Sure, and just to put a word out to some of the older guys that perhaps are not playing actively anymore, they can always certainly give me a phone call at my office at 544-2000 if they're interested in playing old-timer soccer. Again, the rules are 35 and up, and I think they really enjoy the company. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Back to live action. Nice shot. Lovely clearance by Alan Francis. Lovely shot. I think that was by Andrew Hughes from about 30 yards. CASA corner.
CASA not letting down, Joe. They're down by 1, but they're hungry for that tire.
That's right. We're about 6 minutes into the second half now, Phil. We've broken away from the action for a little while, and now we're coming back live with a CASA corner. Mark Allen looking to see who's available in the area. Lovely corner. Goes right through practically. Irvin steals, tries to clear. Again, nice clearance up the side. A little too long for Brad Grenda, who had broken away from his defender. And it's a CASA throw-in. Marco Trotta, who seems to be having an excellent game here on the right fullback side with the throw-in. Looking for somebody open. Lays it off to Hughes. Lovely head back to Trotta. Lovely off the chest by Hughes. Trotta takes it back over to Humphreys. And Humphreys looks open. Pacheco looks to steal. Oh, and Humphreys just got a foot on it. Lays it off to number 12. That is Daryl DaCosta. DaCosta tries to go up the side. Stolen by Boozin, and he clears it, and Humphreys has a lot of time with it in the middle. Looks up. Blocked by Johnny Barbizon, who's laid off his checker. And it's cleared by Pacheco deep into the CASA zone. Sean Boozin raises in to put pressure on Steve Humphreys, who clears long down the side. Scarpazza throw-in.
At the outset, Joe, would you think that Scarpazza homes are falling back into their first half mold?
Well, it looked like it, Phil, to start with, but remember, they got a 1-0 lead, and they're not going to be too anxious to go forward. CASA is obviously going to start pressing to try and get the equalizer so that they have a chance to maybe even get a winner. But it's early in the second half, so the strategy seems to be to not really take any desperate chances. Lofthouse, foot on the ball, goes up against Bertels, cleared by Barbizon, picked up by Hughes. Hughes looks, lovely pass into Bertels. Oh, nice clearance by Dave Irvin. And Humphreys clears long, looks like Scarpazza throw in.
Paul, getting back to the fact of your relationship with soccer here locally, I know on a number of events you have been in the group of people who have brought professional soccer from Toronto and Montreal area to Kingston. Tell us about some of those past experiences.
Yes, at the time when the Toronto Blizzard were playing in the North American Professional Soccer League, was an opportunity for people here in the Kingston area, not only players but coaches and people in the development of the game. We had the opportunity to bring the Blizzard to Kingston, and I guess I was perhaps the most surprised of all that they actually decided to come. And mind you, it's been quite a few years now since that happened, but you know the story about professional soccer in Canada as well as North America, that it's very difficult to attract European clubs to come here and play. And I think back in that particular year, Juventus came to Toronto to play an exhibition game against Toronto Blizzard. And fortunately, because of the promotion at the time, the Blizzard wanted to expose their product to surrounding markets such as Kingston. So therefore they came, and it was really an enjoyable experience to have those professional players here in Kingston.
Joe, back to the free kick.
Free kick, CASA on a push. Shot, lovely blocked by the wall. Grenda challenges Trotta for the ball. Trotta clears out of bounds. Scarpazza throw in.
Just one last question, Paul. What do you think it's going to take to bring the fans in? We've noticed here at Kingston Soccer Week a resurgence of interest, but let's say 300-400 fans that we used to see here in the 70s.
Yeah, I think if the caliber of play continues to improve, I think we'll see more fans come out. I think there's a lot of competition for what people watch. Either they come out to a game or they watch something on television. And I think as the game improves, we're going to see more fans out. It's always been an ethnic thing here in Kingston, with especially the Italian and Portuguese communities, to watch their own players. But now I see more Canadian boys. They may be second or third generation removed from European countries, but I think as more kids get involved in this sport, as opposed to something like hockey, it is one of the, I believe, the fastest growing sport in the country. And what a better way to spend a beautiful summer evening to come and watch some very competitive soccer. And I only hope that in the future that we're going to see more families come out, and just not the kids.
Once again, Paul McKenna, always a pleasure to talk with you, and especially when it's about soccer. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, you're most welcome.
Once again, enjoy the rest of the action. You're welcome, Paul, and Joe, we'll bring you back to the action.
Yep, thank you for popping in, Paul, and we'd like to welcome anybody who'd like to come in and talk about soccer. The show's for you, fans. Scarpazza corner kick as we re-enter the play, 11 minutes in.
Do we have a corner kick, Joe?
Yeah, Scarpazza corner kick. It looks like Sean Boozin, number 14, to take it.